Hi there! In today's video I will show you how to crochet this simple basket. You can make it in a different sizes depending on your needs and preferences. I made this basket by holding together 3 strands of decay yarn in a different colors. It's a fun and budget-friendly alternative to using chunky yarn, and it gives you a lot of creative options. You can mix 2 colors, stick with one, or go for 3 like I did. Of course, if you already have thicker yarn at home, you can absolutely use that instead. For this tutorial I'm using a 7mm crochet hook and acrylic yarn, but feel free to use cotton if you prefer. Your basket will hold its shape even better. Let's get started. Now I'm taking 1 strand of each color. I'm using this type of yarn in case anyone's curious. I'm holding all 3 strands together and I'm starting with a magic circle. If you are not comfortable with the magic circle, no worries, you can chain 4. Then slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring and chain 1. And you will be working into that ring, okay, inside this. But I will be using the magic circle to start. Chain 1 and let's start round number 1. We will make 6 single crochets inside the magic circle. So this is your first single crochet, second single crochet, third, fourth, fifth, and the last one. Pull the tail to close the ring. And we will start round number 2 straight away. So we will not chain, we will not slip stitch. We will start by making 2 single crochet into each stitch, and we will start in the first stitch. So round number 2, make 2 single crochets into each stitch, and you should have 12 single crochets in total in round number 2. Remember to put stitch marker onto every first stitch you made. And let's start round number 3. Remove the stitch marker. In round number 3 we will work 1 single crochet into the next stitch, 2 single crochet into the next stitch, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and so on and so on. So 1 single crochet into the first stitch, replace the marker, and then single crochet into the next stitch. You should have 18 stitches all together in round number 3. Round number 4, make 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches, then make 2 single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat that sequence all around and you should have 24 stitches all together in round number 4. In round number 5, replace the marker, make 1 single crochet into the first 3 stitches, then make 2 single crochet into the next stitch. So 1 single crochet, replace the marker, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 2 single crochet into the next stitch. You should have 30 stitches altogether in round number 5. Round number 6, make 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches, then make 2 single crochet into the next stitch. You should have 36 stitches altogether in round number 6. I think by now you've got the idea. In the next round, you will make 1 single crochet in each of the next 5 stitches, then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. You should have 42 stitches at the end of the round. In the following round, the 1 single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches, then 2 in the next, bringing you to a total of 48 stitches, and you will just continue like that, increasing evenly in each round. You can make as many rounds as you like, depending on how big you want the base of your basket to be. I will meet you here back once I finish mine. Okay, I have done my base. Part with the tails is inside, so that one is outside. We will work in the back loops only from now on, so I put white color on the back loops. We will insert our hook into the back loops only. So in the next round, work 1 single crochet into each stitch, but in the back loops only, and work all around. Remember to place your marker. So you can now clearly see the front loop outside the basket. And from now on, we will make 1 single crochet in each stitch around for the next few rounds. This will form the sides of your basket. The number of rounds depends on how tall you want your basket to be. Remember, at the end, we will add 2 or 3 more rounds to create the handle. So 1 single crochet all around, working under the both loops. Okay, that's my basket almost done. Now I will add 2 more rows with the handle. Now we need to divide this basket onto 2 equal parts, starting from that stitch. So if your basket has 100 stitches, count 50 stitches and place a stitch marker onto the 5th stitch. Okay, then start your round by making a chain. And now how many chains depending on size of your basket. If your basket is very small, I think chain 10 is enough. If your basket is big, chain 14, even 16. I'm gonna chain 14 right now. Now skip the same number of stitches as the number of chain stitches you made. If you feel the top of your basket is too wide, you can skip 2 extra stitches. For example, if you made 12 chains, skip 14 chains in total. And insert your hook into the next stitch, and then start 1 single crochet until you reach your stitch marker, and you will make the second handle over there. So 1 single crochet until you reach the stitch marker. So you can again calculate how many stitches you're gonna skip, and you can place the marker. Now I will chain 14. Skipping 14 stitches, and I will make one single crochet until end of the row, which is begin of my first handle. So make one single crochet into each stitch until you reach the first handle. Okay, almost done. Make one single crochet into each chain and each stitch all around. If you want, you can make one more round with one single crochet into each stitch. I'm gonna stop right now. Now make one slip stitch into the next stitch and cut your yarn. Wave the tail inside, and that's it. That's your basket is done. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.